Just an awesome comrade here doing this together, wealth of information too, like when I was doing features and she's like, oh no, it was like you sent me like a spreadsheet about things I needed to, for concerts to check. Anyway, and the PA we bought from CiCi for I think a really good deal. The speakers or the whole thing? The whole thing.
The power amp speakers, yeah.
And she's hilarious and she's a great singer-songwriter and just thrilled to have gotten to know you here. And it turns out my old drummer, like she grew up with him. And so, anyway, welcome CiCi!
Up before the sunrise, I dress warmly for the snow. Some coffee and a donut, and out the door I go. I skate the icy sidewalk to the bus stop in Sycamore Street. The cold has gone right through me, I cannot feel my feet. I ride the 51 line, 'cause my car is in the shop. I slip and fall, you help me up, and we begin to talk. Turns out we have a lot in common. We dig the same new band. Quickly on to deeper things, like the inherent nature of man. Maybe you made up the number, maybe I wrote it down wrong, but the best relationship that I've had in years was just 13 bus stops long. Bus arrives, we step on board, greet the driver, pay the fare. I can no longer feel the cold, I could be anywhere. I tell you about the crooked path that led me to this town. Say you know the feeling when life always gets you down. We are lost in conversation, but my stop, it's drawing near. I ask you for your number, overcoming all my fear. I find a scrap of paper and I fumble for a pen. You shout out digits and I scratch them down. We make plans to meet again. Your eyes well up for a moment. I ask, is there anything wrong? You just wipe a tear and fake a smile and say, it's just been so long. Maybe you made up the number, maybe I wrote it down wrong, but the best relationship that I've had in years was just 13 bus stops long. Next day I call that number and I let the phone ring off the wall. And I begin to wonder if you were ever real at all. Now I ride that bus religiously, though we've never met yet again. And on each ride I wonder just what it could have been. Maybe you made up the number, maybe I wrote it down wrong, but the best relationship that I've had in years was just 13 bus stops long. 13 bus stops long. 13 bus stops long. Thank you. I can't tell you how honored I am to be playing this show, especially this last one. I first came 5 years ago. I think it was at the first show. Neil Braverman from the Catbird and Rom open mic, who used to be a part of the old East Milton Java Joe crew, told us all about this. Got here the first time, and it's been a life changer for me in the last 5 years. That song was the opener from my brand new EP, Anaconda Meltdown, which I recorded over spring break in Bozeman, Montana. So I've got a bunch of these back there. I'll do lots of promos in here. And I decided I would do a lot of songs I either premiered here or played here. So in the last 5 years, I've got a couple CDs out, and almost every song on these CDs I played here long before I recorded them. So the reactions I got here kind of would always tell me what works and what doesn't. So this one is a local events song. It won't go away. It's never going to get uncurrent, I think, although we all hope it would. Got to the station right on time, bought some Dunkin' Donuts for a friend of mine. Left Braintree right at 6:10, didn't know the trouble I would soon be in. Train lurches forward with a jerk, I settle in my seat for work. On the platform I see a guy, it's the driver, waving us goodbye. Runaway, red line, red line, red line. Quincy Center zooms right past. We are going way too fast. Wallaston, it flies right by, and I'm convinced by now I'm surely gonna die. North Quincy Station doing 45. Somehow we are still alive. Lights go out, coast to a stop. It got so still and quiet, you could hear a pin drop. Now I'm crawling north on 93. Taillights far as I can see. How can this city of technology use train the last century? Runaway, red line, red line, red line. They blamed it on the engineer. He'd been driving trains for 20 years. Signals sail 5 times weekend commuters just turn the other cheek, trying to earn the public's trust, hoping we'll ignore the rust. Concrete lots crumbling to dust, and of course, the dreaded shuttle bus. Red line, red line. So I have never recorded that, but new verses are writing themselves every month, it seems like. I resurrected that one. I hadn't played it in a while, but the new verses are to come, but I don't know how the tracks caught on fire. One jumped the track and blew out the entire signaling system for the line. It just keeps, it's a gift that keeps on giving. Why I capoed, uncapoed, and capoed to the same place? Who knows? Interstate on the maps on a red highway. Only people lost and tired visit it today. Imagine how it bustled back in its heyday. But people keep on driving now, 'cause there is no place to stay. The feed grain, the county grange, my town had it all. Even had a J.C. Penney till it moved to a distant mall. Once it had a hardware store, it doesn't anymore. The general store where Mama shopped, just a sign over the door. Town survived the Dust Bowl, it lost boys in World War II. The people who remain are a robust, determined few, endured blizzards and tornadoes. It's weathered through the hail, but the Walmart 2 towns over was the coffin's final nail. Playing hide and seek in the cottonwoods down by the creek, and I'm pushing cotton into piles that I would burn. Oh, the lessons that I learned, always prompt for Sunday dinner. I'd be scorned if I was late, but if a neighbor needed help, no one would hesitate. Now I'm back for one last visit. I won't be hanging round. I woke up to the mourning doves a most apropos sound. Today's the day I say goodbye to this forgotten town. All my ties will be severed. I'll put my mama in the ground. My town survived the Dust Bowl. It lost boys in World War II. The people who remain are a robust, determined few. Endured blizzards and tornadoes. It's weathered through the hail, but the Walmart 2 towns over is the coffin's final nail. Yes, the Walmart 2 towns over was the coffin's final nail. That song was truthy. It wasn't the truth, but I'm a songwriter, so. But I did spend time growing up in a little town called Hillsboro, New Mexico, where both my grandparents had retired. And I'd never seen cottonwood trees, never heard doves. And so I've got some pretty deep-seated Western memories. Woo! It's always the B string. Tell me why is my goldfish blue? Is there anything I forgot to do? I fed him like I oughta, and every week I change the water. Could it be that he is missing you? And that's why that darn goldfish is so blue. Tell me why is my goldfish blue? Is there anything at all that I can do? We had hard times together. We thought a pet would make things better. But in the end, it was a foolish thing to do. And that's why that darn goldfish is so blue. He was so frisky when we got on. Now he's swimming near rock bottom. Ever since we've been apart, that little fish has had a broken heart. Tell me why is my goldfish blue? Is he missing you half as much as I do? top. His little heart, it stopped. So I flush him away, and I flush away all my memories of you. But now I'm just a bluefish too. Get my emotions back from that one. I have really bad luck with fish. I couldn't make that up. That song is on my first CD. Yeah, this is a full-length one. I did almost every song on this I played here before. And again, they're all back there. Love it if you'd go home with some music. And this is the last song from my current EP called Anaconda Meltdown. And people ask, Bill just asked me tonight, where's that name come from? Well, I recorded in Bozeman, Montana, which is right by the metropolis of Anaconda, Montana. And there are a lot of reasons for the meltdown. They were a smelter town. But also when I got there, they'd had feet of snow. It's Montana. I got off the airplane at 15 below, and the next day it warmed up to 40 and there were puddles like 8 feet deep. So Montana's in the spring, and I wasn't really planning my calendar well. But I'm an East Coast, West Coast divided kind of person. He was working in a steam shop night and day, knew we had to get away, saved his money and he saved his pay, golly, today's a day. She was working in a high-rise night and day, looking in the window in a wistful way, saved her money, made a plan, got a boat to that promised land. And they shared a feeling, both were stuck. She paid her fare, he loaded up his pickup truck. And they went west, gone west. Well, they met in a barn on happenstance. They were cutting the rug at a two-step dance. She was out of his league, he took a chance. The rest is a great romance. In about 9 months, don't you know that they had me? I was raised on westerns on that black and white TV, a romanticized genocidal history. But I still believe, somewhat paradoxically, that being West is the same as being free. So I'll go Western Drive, deep in me. Soon I will be history. Setting sun, my destiny. And I got the feeling deep inside, I'll saddle up and head out on that winter ride. And I'll go where? Go west. Go west. Oh, go west. So I released that one as a single on Spotify. I didn't put the whole EP out there yet. I'm going to let it all go as singles, because why not? You know, it's like, eventually it'll all get out there. But I get the thrill of 5 release dates instead of 1 EP. So I've got one more on the list. And it's probably the first one I played here. I played it, I belonged to when I was living down in Quincy, when I first joined here, I was at the UU Church over in Braintree, and I played this one for them. And it's a good song about rebirth and what good things will come out of change. So it's a happy one to end. Before I do that one, I actually have dates on the calendar. I've got a few gigs. I've got a Milton Porch Fest a week from Saturday. I'll be over on Cliff Street. There's be some sites going on there. I think I'm on at 2, but it keeps wobbling, but look at the schedule. But 2 o'clock, I think, on Cliff Street. Got a house concert on the 28th. You can find information on CiCiEberlemusic.com. It used to be CiCi Eberle, but a Chinese site took that one over when I let the name lapse. So if you get something that doesn't look English, it's CiCiEberlemusic.com. Then I've got on October 20th, Burren Backroom. Really psyched about that. I think it's a Sunday night show. The show's titled The Revenge of the Wedge Issues. It's an all trans and non-binary show, and we've done this about once a year. It's kind of a fundraiser, eye-opener, just getting out there and getting visible with some friends. And so hopefully, and I've got about 3 more littler things that you can find at CiCiEberlemusic.com. The baby turtle in the dark climbs up through the sand. It doesn't know why it carries on. It's never seen the land. It could stay put at its hole, resist the primal urge, but turtles belong in the sea, and so it must emerge. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and can't get out of bed. Well, I shut down and gather all the covers round my head, 'cause there is no reason to believe that things are getting better if you listen to your head and not your heart. If I batten down the hatches, I can stand the stormy weather and emerge there's nothing left. My shell, it's hanging low. I find the will to carry on, ignoring what I know. I find some friends with hearts like mine and troubles just like me. I share my problems with them. Soon they'll help me see everything has come undone. And my life's not going well. Will I find the courage to stick my neck out of my shell when I see another terrapin whose head is in the sand? I take her by the flipper and I lead her up to land, 'cause there is no reason to believe that things are getting better if you listen to your head, not your heart. If I batten down the hatches, I can stand the stormy weather and emerge to make a brand new start. And emerge to make a brand